So life didn't give you the best opportunities, huh? Well, here's 7 steps on how to create them yourself so that you can have the life that you truly desire. Let's talk about it. Step 1. Gotta begin by acknowledging the fact that life doesn't always give us the best start. Sometimes we're brought into situations that are not ideal, and sometimes we might lack resources or connections or just overall support from our families and the people closest to us. And sometimes those same people can't see more for you than the ability that they have to see for themselves. Whatever it is, I just want to tell you that if you feel like you don't have the right opportunities in front of you or in your reach, then you got to be able to create them. And the pure act of acknowledging that reality is exactly what's going to begin opening the awareness of the direction that you must go, not to just survive, yet thrive. Step 2. Now here's one of the most important things that you must change. It's your perspective and your mindset. See, right now you might be viewing obstacles and challenges as problems or something that's negative, hard, or difficult to go through. But if you can learn to shift your mindset to see that the difficult thing in front of you is an opportunity to grow or as an opportunity to become more or to gain, then things begin to look and work in your favor. Life is not happening to you, sweetheart. Life is literally happening through you, and everything is always working out for your good. You have to know that, not just believe it or think it. You see, when it comes to creating opportunity for yourself, you must have this self-knowing, belief, and the power of resiliency, which is ultimately the ability to bounce back from tough situations. Step 3. You have to be able to identify exactly what it is that you want from this life and then begin to take action necessary to get it. So if you know that you want a life that is full of financial success or an abundance of love, then you may need to develop new habits or new skills or discipline. This is something that you really have to think about, and you have to go within yourself to see what best fits the life that you see yourself having and that you truly desire. Step 4. Start exactly where you are right now. Too many times I see people trying to run before they crawl, and that's just a recipe for disaster and a waste of time, energy, and effort. Right now where you are, you have a talent. You know someone that knows someone that has a talent or a skill that you feel you need to learn. And because we live in the era of great learning resources and knowledge that's available, it's not going to be hard for you to find someone or something that helps you build skills, connections, or discipline. Whatever it is that you need in order to begin to create the life that you truly desire. See, even things like small wins, anytime you've accomplished anything, I don't care how small you perceive it to be, pat yourself on the back for the thing, whatever it is. If you did something out of your norm, if you got a result that you really wanted, if you accomplished something that you've been working towards, don't let that moment slip away. That right there has an opportunity to build momentum, so that when it comes to bigger achievements and opportunities, you already have an abundance of energy behind you from those small wins that you've already accomplished. So don't never take them as less. Always give big ups to yourself. When you accomplish anything or go above a level that you set for yourself, for instance, if you're at the gym and you do one more rep than your normal, pat yourself on the back, baby. You are building momentum. If you are speaking with someone and they try to trigger you in some kind of way, yet you hold space and remain in control of your emotions, and that's not something that you're used to doing, pat yourself on the back. That is momentum and growth. So when you get to the bigger things that's in front of you, you already have a lot of power built up behind you. Step 5, you gotta learn to overcome your fear of failure. You got to understand that failure is a part of the process. It's not some separate thing from your desired outcome. No, it's not ever at the destination that you find success. It's always in the journey, because it's in the journey that you learn new skills or develop a new habit or create a new mindset and become more disciplined. And it's the things that you learn while on the journey is what helps you in creating the right opportunities that align in your life. Step 6. You got to learn how to become more creative and step into that creativity that's within you. Because a lot of times you might be viewing a certain thing that you want to accomplish or a certain path that you're trying to create in the same way that the next person has done it. And it's not always going to be cut and dry the same way. You see, what you don't understand is that person has a support system. That person might have had a team of people to create where they are right now. And you may not have that behind you. So you have to begin to step into your own creativity. And yes, you can use another person's actions as a blueprint for yourself. Yet you still must tweak it, redesign it in a way that fits the way that you learn or the way that you grow and the way that you deal with situations. You have to be able to think outside the box instead of going with a traditional plan. You might be an untraditional person. You might not even move or learn like everybody else, or like so-and-so that you're paying close attention to. You have to be able to carve out your success in the way that you see fit. And most of the time, the people that go against the grain or that are called unconventional, that don't fit in, that have a different approach to life, they have the most success because they couldn't be placed in a box. They weren't afraid to try new things. They weren't afraid to create a new lane. And they understood the importance of holding on to their beliefs despite what other people may have thought for them or believed or advised them to do. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times where people who have gone out in front of you and created a path similar to the one that you find yourself wanting to create, where they can give you advice and things like that. But ultimately, it's you that's going to have to shape and mold that thing in a way that fits you. And sometimes that does not fit into everyone's vision for you. So you have to have your vision and you have to be able to see past any challenges or past what people believe and past the current moment while embracing the moment at the same time. Here's step 7. Last but never least, I want you to stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for the ideal situation or circumstance in order for you to take action. No. When you are creating the life that you truly desire, then you have to be able to move with this knowing that you get to have it all. With this knowing that if you put in X amount of work, energy, and momentum, and when you plant the seeds of success in the garden of your heart, then those things must come forth. They must yield fruit. It's inevitable. You have got to take action, and not just any kind of action. Your action has to be empowered action. You see, when you move in a way that has a knowing to it, there is no doubt in your mind that you can't and won't be successful. You don't allow challenges or perceived hard times to hold you back. No. You understand that the importance of resiliency and the ability to keep moving forward, despite what things look like on the outside. You have to have that in you, especially when you are creating opportunities that weren't necessarily given to you. You have to be able to go and get it. You have to have that dog in you, so to speak. You have to be able to grab life by the horns. Thank you, big bro. You have to be hungrier than most. So with that being said, beautiful one, I believe in you. I know that you have everything within you right now where you are to start building the life that you truly desire. You have everything within you right now. God has already put it in you. You were born with it. It's not something that you have to try hard to do. No. The ability to build a life and create the life that you truly desire is already innate and built in. You just have to be able to tap into those areas within you in order to bring forth that which you know that you can have. And the last thing I want to say is this. Don't allow anyone or anything to get in your way of your goals, your success, or your creation. No, you have everything that you need to create the life that you truly desire. I don't care what people think. A lot of times you have to move in silence when you're building anyways, just in order to protect the vision that you have for yourself. So I just want you to know that you got this, baby. This life that you have is yours. 2025 belongs to you. And I mean that with every aspect of my being. You got it. Now bring it forth.